Cheryl's daughter, Bryna, says her mother is living in an altered reality and is concerned for her mental health. Bryna, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you brought your mother here. And you have your own theories about what's going on with her. What are they?
My theories are that my mom's either mentally unstable or that she's doing this for attention, because a lot of it is outlandish, and then when she speaks about it, she does get a lot of attention wherever she goes.
Okay.
And she's lonely, and she doesn't have me there readily available, so I feel like she's kind of created this altered reality to get people's attention.
She's not always been this way, right?
No, she's not.
When did this start? When was the onset?
It's progressively gotten worse. I would say within the last year. It started with a little bit of dosing, and it wasn't always on her mind and always something that she spoke about. And then within the last, I would say, 6 months, it's just nonstop every day. Something's happening to her.
Okay. Did anything happen about the time that this started or really got worse in her life that was traumatic or stressful or some big change? Anything happened about the time this started to be a problem?
Well, she moved closer to me, and I started working full time, so I wasn't readily available for her. And so she had a lot of loneliness and by herself.
When you challenge her views, when you say, look, Mom, this doesn't make sense. You say this is happening at the house, you've been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different hotels, and you say they're following you from hotel to hotel. What does she say when you challenge it and say it doesn't make common sense?
Whenever I challenge her, she always gets combative with me. She gets mad. She'll go from, even last night, she went from a happy state to an upset state where she thought I was against her to now feeling sad and crying and her needing my support. And so it's always that I don't believe her. You're like them. You don't believe me.
Okay, and so logic doesn't affect her.
Right.
And she claims that these chemicals are coming in through the vents, and so she goes out and eats in the garage.
Yes.
And she talks about outgassing. So that's when she's purging herself. If she gets out away from it, she's purging herself.
Right.
Okay, and have you seen actually any symptoms that you objectively observe? Has she gotten less healthy? Is she showing any
No, and that's
dizziness, wobbliness, anything
no.
at all?
When we're together, her state is completely different than when she's by herself.
Okay.
So when she's with me, she seems healthy. She just talks about a little bit of a shoulder pain, or she can't walk because her knee, and that sometimes she can't walk because of the effects of the gassing.
All right. And how does she feel about being here today?
She's so hopeful. She's so hopeful that you're going to help her. And
how does she feel about me?
oh, she wrote into the show, and then I wrote into the show based on her just breaking down every time she would talk about you giving her help and getting her help. She would start crying.